What's up now, guys? This is Grant here, back with another video essay, and today I'll be talking about "For All the Dogs" by Drake, Drizzy, the Canadian, whatever you want to call him. So I think I'm gonna just get straight into it. So I think my big thing with "All For All the Dogs" is that, of course, when he dropped 8 a.m. in Charlotte Thursday, I thought we were in for something really, really, really good. Because you know how timestamp Drake is. That's when he turns back the clock. He gets into his backpacker mode and just raps really, really well for the most part. But coming into this album, I'm not gonna lie. Like, for the first time in a while, This is the first time I've been completely turned off by Drake. Each I'd say from like 2011 to 2015, there was like nothing I didn't like from him. Like, I think every single album he put out was pretty good. 2016 to around 2018, honestly, to 2021, when CLB dropped, he would always give us something of a little bit of everything, but he would always give us a little bit of everything. But on the flip side, it would be more so not everything was good, but it was enough to take from, be like, okay, I can save this for later, stash this for later. This is probably the first time in a while I kind of feel like the age is showing, I guess. I'm not even say age, but like the worst of Drake is showing in full flesh form. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel like in theory, there's a lot of good song. Like, I mean, in theory or like idea wise and what he was going for, there's some good songs on here, but the execution is just very, very poor. Like, I feel like the bars are just, I'll put it like this. If Drake is a character, it's like his character is like regressing in a sense. But like, I put it like this. Like, for example, the Drake we know best is like Drake deep down is a backpacker that has been able to incorporate the swagginess or charisma or the Jay-Z-ness all into his persona, and that makes a good rap product, a good rap product, right? Like, of course, with Take Care, of course, he can give you the R&B, he can give you the rapping, like Lord knows, he can give you the Tuscan Leather, he can give you the champagne poetry, he can give you the look alive. You're right, like, you get what I'm saying, like, but like on this album, it kind of feels like, I don't want to say he's ran out of ideas, but on the flip side, it kind of seems like his bread and butter isn't really there like that. Like, what we want from Drake, it just feels like really, very like watered down. It honestly reminds me of Scorpion after the Pusha T beef. Like, even with Scorpion, there was still stuff like I still enjoyed, and the execution I still thought was pretty good, but it's kind of like now it doesn't feel like. And I know he said he had health problems, everything like that on there, and he was taking the problem away for his health, because I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, but that's besides the point. It really does sound like this is the first time I kind of felt like, okay, is this guy on his last leg music wise? Does this feel like somebody that is about to exit the rap game? Her Loss didn't feel that way. Like, not at all. Like, it felt like he enjoyed making music. He was having fun. The pen, what makes Drake still there, right? And as for the character, like, I know a lot of people are on Twitter talking about, yeah, Drake is just this. He's this incel. He's this super misogynistic womanizer, which the second part is kind of true. It is, and there's actually no kind of, but like, I put it like this: the beginning of Drake's career is kind of like if he Drake is kind of like Drake is. I put it like this: he's like this nice guy persona put into one character, and the longer we've gone throughout his career, we kind of see him take that off, right? Like with some of the bars lately, you know, like the whole Meg Thee Stallion bar that was completely unnecessary, just flat out wrong for one. I don't know how, just dumb. Also, some of the bars on here, it's not really a revelation because it was kind of always there. People kind of picked up like it was always going to turn into this. But the thing is, though, he was so well at rapping. He was so good at what he did that it didn't really matter. But now it's just kind of like there's not really a lot to take from the album to me outside of the Tizo touchdown feature and the J. Cole feature. Personally, like I don't feel with Drake albums, I kind of always feel like this, like for like Scorpion up until I'll say about CLB, there's always flashes of Drake. It's kind of like, okay, he's still there. So even if these songs suck, I know what he's doing. Like, even though I don't think they're good, I know what he's aiming for. But like, he can still turn back the card, and be like, okay, I can give you this elite rap performance, right? Like No Friends in the Industry or Champagne Poetry, or you know what I'm saying? Or like Pipe Down. This album, I don't feel that way at all. Like, this is the first time I'm kind of like, yeah, there's nothing I want to take from this. And it puts in my mind, is this somebody that doesn't want to, is this somebody that is plotting their exit from the rap game? That's really just, it's kind of murky right now. I don't know if, because, and also I'll say this, like when I kind of saw like the features on the album, I found it kind of unexpected, right? Like, of course, like and I do find it funny that the Conductor Williams, him happen on a Conductor Williams beat after Fonte did, is very, very, I ain't gonna say ironic, but it is very funny to point out. But the Tizo touchdown feature, the Cole feature on the album, the Sexy Red feature, the Chief Keef feature, that's all very, it's peculiar. Like, I don't really, because like when I look at a Drake album sometimes, I don't really expect him to work with those people, if that makes sense. Like, it was kind of left field to me. Like, but any collab can be expected, but hey. But the big thing is that this is probably the first time I feel like Drake felt not even, I don't want to say like not an enigma, right? But he doesn't feel like himself. Because even then, he gives us something that I can at least say from a lot of this album, I can usually take something. But that's pretty much it for me, man. I appreciate y'all. I got another video working on the way with the Earl. I got the Earl video working on the way. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Be easy.